Okay, guys, we're back. It's time to go into the final world that we have access to right now. I don't know if there's any more after this, but purple hand. I kind of wish they would, like, just for gameplay purposes, have um just like a name or like a nameplate when you go into these places so you know where you are. But I guess not knowing the name of the ages you're in. Nick Raunchy! 101, 101, 101. Welcome! Thank you for the resub! 101 months. That's insane, dude. We got birthday D&D coming up on the 21st again. Also, we got dirty dishwater or birthday cake. Of course, dirty dishwater, sure. Dishwater. Why would it be anything else? Okay, so Rossi, have you played any of the Myst games? Or even this game, URU Complete Chronicles? But yeah, Oddly's helping me come up with another campaign this year for birthday D&D. He's gonna host while I handle all stream stuff. You know the gist of them. So someone on stream, Xanadoofus, requested this game. So we've been working our way through it. The hardest part about the game hasn't been the puzzles, though the puzzles have been challenging. I've had to look up or get some help with a couple. But Xanadoofus requested this game because, well, he wanted me to suffer, I guess. And yeah, so we are here trying to figure out how to find these journey cloths. But one of the puzzles we had to deal with wasn't actually a puzzle, it was gameplay mechanics. Because this is an old game, it doesn't function as well as it should on newer systems, not designed for it. And we kept falling through the fucking world every time we tried to make this jump. Ah, here's what we're gonna look for. These turkey hands. Alright. There's 7 in each world. We just finished the 3rd world. I guess technically 4th, because like the area you start in is the 1st. So we finished the 4th world. Now we're working on this one. It's the only one left that I can tell. But I don't know anything about this world or how long it's going to take me, so there is a page right here. Let's check that out in a moment. Yeah, you can jump into first person and whatnot. It's pretty good. You might enjoy these. If you like puzzle games, I think you might enjoy these. Like, overall, like, the experience has been good, minus... Hang on. Can I do anything with this? I mean, that makes sense. You're lining those up. No, I can't do anything with this. If I push the button to move away... Oh. Sounds fun, but... no time. Gaming is falling off. I know, I saw you hop on Remix and what that on your Paladin, but you haven't been raiding. Which, you know, I get that, like... How goes the, I forget what it is you were doing for your son. Was it Scouts? Are you still doing that, or is that falling off a bit due to, like, just, you know, seasons and whatnot? Okay, so this is another teleport to this city. Again, I can't actually do anything here. It likes to teleport me to these areas that you can't actually do anything in. Oh, let's look around. Then all the other activities with the kids. Yeah, the time it takes to be viable for raiding is not really doable currently. Yeah. So that was my biggest problem with WoW is that it takes so long to get everything ready, and the gearing catch up and all that isn't as nice as it should be. Which is one of the things I like about Final Fantasy is overall I think Final Fantasy is the harder raiding experience because there's so much to fucking memorize. But being prepared for the raid is simple in that you only have to do stuff for the first couple weeks after a raid comes out, and then you can just not play until if you don't have time. But yeah, I'm glad you're still doing the scouts. I asked you about that bench. If you'd be willing to help me make that. Do you know how to go about pricing out the materials for it? Because I've never had to do anything like that before. You also like not having to be set to a fixed schedule. I get that too. Even though my whole life is set to a fixed schedule of stream time and raid time. I'm actually going to take a break from WoW raiding too until midnight comes out because I'd like to have my Thursday open for a little while. And some friends want to run something with me on Saturday, and I can't because of the Saturday raid. Yeah, okay, that works. I'll probably talk to you over. I'm off this week and next week, so I'll probably talk to you throughout this week if you're around and available. Just because, yeah. Although I am leaving Pascal working my shift, so you know, there's some level of dread in that. Just a little. You picked up a 3D printer, so ooh. So I've heard the biggest issue with 3D printing is the cost of like just the material. Is that what you found too, or is it relatively cheap, would you say? Drugs is what it is. I haven't been able to interact with any of these yet, so I think we need to power something on. It it is was it is. Fair enough. I've been wanting to get a 3D printer to make Final Fantasy minis for like an FF Tactics tabletop that I had an idea for. Thought it could be a lot of fun. But obviously Square doesn't make them, so... Okay, we haven't gone over here yet, so let's go explore. Leads us to the other part that I did not have access to. I'm not going to have to make this jump, am I? Seems like it'd be an awful jump. Depending on the level of detail, you can easily print them. Well, I'll find some models that I was looking at again and send them over to you and let me know if that type of thing is doable. And then I can just pay for some of the material, or if, not some, but for the materials for them. Because if I don't have to buy a 3D printer, oh look, we found another turkey hand. We did it. If I can just pay for the materials for them, that would be a lot of fun. I don't need anything like super detailed though. You went with a filament printer so it's good as high detail minis. That's fine. Especially since I'm just working on concept for it. Yeah, over here is another book we can use to teleport. And this. Yeah, I wish I could interact with this in some way, but It kind of looks like a lens that we're like firing through, and you gotta like fire the sunlight around, but there's not really any real indicator of how to like move them around yet. So we might have to move through here a little further. How long have you been messing around with it? Actually, what have you made with it? I guess would be the first question I should ask. This is some music. Where's this? This. Okay, this takes me back to where we just were. All right. Oh, Olafel Monk. That's cool. A little FF7 Sephiroth. Okay, okay, okay. I like it. Yeah, that amount of detail is absolutely fine. Actually, that's perfect. Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of user submitted stuff too. Where is? Okay, so let me make note here. I have the translations for the numbers for this from before, but the 4 was that one. So it is blank 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 4 blank blank. Yeah, okay. So 4 is it's the fourth one. All right, that makes sense. First one is oh, okay. No, okay, I think I see it. That's 1. That's 2. That okay, so these are the actual translation of the number. This is just saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be important for later. I'm gonna take a picture of this. So this is how we would have found out the numbers, I think, if you realized that these were supposed to be numbers. Alright, got a picture. The last one probably cost you about $2 to print, depending on size. That's not bad. Oh, the Chocobo. Chocobo. Alright, alright, alright. The stuff I'd want would be, like, fairly small, so... Chocobo! And then we need to get a 3D printer to make landscapes that were just like FF Tactics style. Wait, there's nothing here I can do? I guess technically you could like make little like little squares of landscapes that you interconnect together. That could be kind of neat. Then you could build your own battlefields and whatnot. I guess there's not much we can do here except for this. Can I interact with this at all? No, I can't interact with that. Alright, well, we got the number scheme. That's good. Yeah, the choke was super cool. Alright. Oh, Vincent Valentine. That one's extremely sick. A whole subset of modular terrain, squares, hexes. Oh, sick. Okay, yeah, that could work. Actually, hang on. I know we were just in there, but I do want to make sure that there's no other puzzles or anything that we need to look at, so I just want to make sure I try to remember the stupid puzzle numbers here. Okay. Ah, look at this. Okay, you see the symbols in the middle of these? They look just like those things, those telegraph things we were looking through. So I am going to take a picture of these as well. Hey, can you get out of my way for a second, Discord? Ah, Discord. Okay. I'm gonna move you over here. Yeah, that's super sick. Okay, so we got that. Are there any more of these things here? What's this one? Oh yeah, okay. Houses and villages. That'd be perfect for D&D and whatnot. I don't know if this is going to be a puzzle solution for anything, but I figure I might as well take down all the information I can and use it as best I can. Can't really see that one all that well. There we go. So I'm using Galzo right now to take pictures of all of these. There. Alright, and then there's this. I don't know what this is, but I'll grab a picture of it as well. When I left this area, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just grab pictures of fucking everything in here. Because it could be useful at some point. I'm just gonna grab a picture of this one. Oops. Okay, no, I don't want fucking Microsoft Edge. Well, Frosty, if you do have time for gaming, 2 games I recommend to you or 3 games I recommend to you are Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 2D HD. Remix Forward's times you put into it. I've just been trying to get all the mounts from it, and I've gotten everything up to the final chapters stuff. I need to raise up 700,000 for that. I've seen people doing insane amounts of DPS. Like, I was with a demon hunter that was doing like 1.5 billion or something. Yeah, I usually just when I have time, I hop on there and I'll run the mythic raids. Because I grab 100,000 or so per time I hop on, and it doesn't take very long. And now that I have more than item level 700, people actually accept me to their mythic raids, even though there's no reason not to. Prior to that. Since, you know, one person at 740 can clear a fucking mythic raid like it's nothing. Okay, let's look around here. We found 2. It's like we're inside a giant tree, by the way. This is super cool. So, these look like that, but the only problem is that I can't actually interact with these things beyond... Like, there's water there, but there's no... way to interact with them. If I had like a means of like turning these, like activating these robot things. Oh, there's a path there I didn't take. So let's go down here and see. This is quite the path. It led to a dead end. So, have you played Paladin prior to doing Remix, or did you pick Paladin because it was, something you hadn't played before. I have my Tauren Paladin that I keep meaning to go level, but never getting around to. See, this one here kind of looks like it should spin. Problem is, it's activate. You have 52 characters, and a large portion of them are paladins. I mean, I get that. I got a bunch that are Death Knights and Demon Hunters, so... that makes sense to me. Alright, I need a hint. Let's see if I can find something. Alright. Alright. Alright, so apparently I should be able to move something in the first one over here. I try not to use any guide for this game, but if I'm stuck, I will use a hint or ask chat, but seeing as Frosty's the only person here in chat and hasn't played the game, I can't really ask chat right now. But yeah, we've done quite a few games here in the past little bit, Frosty. We've been playing Tales of. I played a few strategy RPGs, which are not something I'm good at. But we got through the SMT Devil Survivor games. That was fun. Right, so I should be able to. There we go. Okay. We got it. Hang on. Hang on. Let's bring up our solution. Oh, it's the Prince of Cannock. You sent me the picture of the grave, and it reminded me of the Prince of Cannock from Final Fantasy 2. Okay, so this here looks just like one of the ones here. Okay, this one is. Which parts can I move? Basically all of it. Okay. Well, now I gotta figure out which one of these in the picture that I saved it is. If I had to guess, I'm gonna guess it's the top one? Okay. I'm gonna say this one should be like this. Maybe over one. Actually, I think that one's gotta be over one. Okay. That makes sense to me. Alright, which one does this move? That moves all of them, so that's less than ideal. I think I want that one like that. Okay, that looks similar to what we're looking for. Okay, this moves all of them again. Okay, so I think I want this one like that, and then we'll move this one again. And this should... Okay, this matches the top one as best as I'm able? It may not be correct, but... best I can do. Unless I have to reverse the middle one and... the secondary. Okay, hang on, let me try... I don't know if there's going to be some indication that this worked or not. If I do that, and then this. That could also be correct. There's no indication stating one or the other. Okay. I don't know if I have to set all three in a specific way, so let me go do that, and maybe that'll be the correct password. Okay, so just going over again, that looks right. Wait, hang on. Oh, that can't be right, because no. Yeah, I don't think that's right, because this looks like it would be more for the second one, because it's got like the bit that goes up and the bit that goes to the side. No, that could actually still be right. I'm gonna leave it like this just for now. Quite second guessing myself. Let's go find the next one, and then the third one. The next one I think is probably gonna be the middle one. But yeah, this is basically my life right now, is trying to figure out these puzzles in this game. Next game coming up is gonna be, here's what we got coming up. Lots of exciting games, I know. Dragon Quest 11, and then we got Digimon World 2, and then Tales of Xillia. We've been working our way through the Tales of series, and I can't tell if the community hates it or loves it, but we've been having a lot of fun with them. Or at least I have. And that's the important thing. Okay, yeah, so this one here has to be the second one, and it looks like, oh, it looks like it's already in place. That kind of looks like we don't need to rotate anything. Well, it depends on what can rotate. Well, this one could be any of them. Interesting. Yeah, this one kind of looks like it's already in place. But I'm fairly certain that this one has to be the second one. Okay. And we rotate this. We want one of the ones at the top. Okay, this one just rotates this piece. Alright, I'm not entirely certain how this is supposed to look with that then, because I got that, and that. Okay. The best I can approximate it to, but that still doesn't look right to me. There's no lines in the side there, so that also doesn't make any sense. Honestly, I don't think it could be like that. You know what? I think I know how I have to do it. Okay, so this has from the middle there line line straight out. Yeah, and then it's got that side pointing towards that, down, entirely free on the side. It matches the picture that I took as best as I can approximate. Okay, so let's go do the third one and see if I did it. Before that, though, let's take a quick break and then we will hit this third one up. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got more more tales, more URU Mist Chronicles, whatever.